Welcome to Between the Shelves, the premier Save a Library podcast. I am your host, Alex, and this week I'm joined once again by Stephanie, Head of Adult Services.
Hello.
And Rachel.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for coming back. So if you listened to part one, and I hope you did, we are now continuing our 100th anniversary of Disney celebration by quickly ranking every 2D animated Disney film. We left off in 1986, when we're going to be starting with The Great Mouse Detective. But before we do that, I just want to give you a quick, our audience, a reminder of the rules. So we're only doing hand-drawn animation, all CGI movies like Pixar. We're not doing any direct-to-video films, so we're not doing a Goofy movie or the DuckTales movie or anything like that. And we're only doing movies that were made entirely by Disney, nothing by outside Disney studios. So we're not doing Brave Little Toaster or Nightmare Before Christmas. And we're not doing any shorts or anything with live action scenes. Okay?
Got it.
And we're going to be quickly ranking these into 4 categories. The categories from best to worst are must-see movies. These are essential Disney movies that are nearly perfect. Worth a watch, which are good movies, not essential, but definitely worth your time. And then the next category is Disney diehards. These are mediocre movies that only need to be seen by diehard Disney fans. And the last category is skip. It's not worth your time.
To anyone.
To anyone. All right, are we clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, again, we have probably close to 24 movies to go through in this episode, so we're going to do this in rapid fire. Are we ready?
Ready.
Okay. Starting 1986, The Great Mouse Detective. I just want to say this is one of my favorite Disney movies, and I have this as must-see. I love this movie.
Oh, no.
Wow, this might be a tricky one. Our first tricky one.
Well, we were in agreement on most movies last episode, so this should be interesting. I just want to say before you guys hate on it, I think it has great characters, and it has the best animation of a Disney movie since Back to the Golden Years. This is the first movie that uses CGI in a pretty extensive manner, especially in like the Big Ben finale climax. It's also the first Disney movie that doesn't have a soundtrack, which I can see as a knock against it, but I think this movie works as like a complete movie.
However, though, I didn't make in my notes, the score's by Henry Mancini, so it doesn't have a soundtrack.
It has a great score,
but it's got a good score.
It doesn't have any songs.
Yes.
Which I think helps it, honestly, because it's not a dark story, but it's like a detective kind of adventure. Yeah, I don't know. I really like this movie. I like the characters. I think the evil character is very evil. I think it's dark, but it still keeps like the Disney flavor without like going into like the Black Cauldron sort of territory that's just dark for no reason and not good. So anyways, I love this movie. I loved it as a kid. I still like it now. I have this as a must-see, but I have a feeling it's not going to end up there.
I have it as a Disney diehard.
I have it as, so this is crazy, I have it as a worth a watch.
Okay.
So we'll
all meet in the middle, I guess.
I did like it. I just thought it was really funny. There's like a really suggestive bar scene song that I was kind of like surprised by. I don't know, like if you I don't know if you rewatched it recently, but I was just like, what is happening here? This is a Disney movie. And it was like, it would be so over little kids' heads, but like, to me, it reminded me a little bit of how Disney kind of, especially in the Pixar movies, where they started animating things that adults would enjoy watching along with their kids.
Right.
But it was like kind of like it's a weird scene. But yeah, I enjoyed it, so I put it as a worth a watch.
Okay. Well, I think we average out to a worth a watch, which I'm happy with. I know this is kind of a deep cut in terms of like Disney movies, but I really think this one holds up. Okay, next up is Oliver and Company. This is 1988. I had never seen this movie until I met my wife, and she was telling me how much she liked it, so we watched it, and I think it's okay. I want to hear what your opinions are, though, because I don't have any nostalgia attachment to this movie whatsoever.
So I, shockingly, had not seen this before. If I'd seen it, it must have been a long time ago. So this is like right when I was pretty young, right? I was like 6. My mom wasn't a Disney fan. So we wouldn't necessarily go to the theater for these things. So I would see a lot of these by borrowing the VHS from the library. So for some reason, this was not on my radar ever. I don't know how as an adult it was not on my radar because I'm a huge Billy Joel fan. And like from the beginning, I was just like, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my life.
She literally has amazing from the open on her
Amazing from the open.
notes.
The opening is, well, first of all, Howard Ashman was the lyricist. And there's a great, there's a documentary called Howard on Disney Plus that is excellent. We learn all about his life. It was amazing. Huey Lewis like performs the opening number. It was amazing. And then all the other songs are also, there's like famous artists doing all the voiceover work. It's Billy Joel, Bette Midler. Ruth Pointer does the song. Cheryl Lee Ralph does the voice acting for one of the characters, but for some reason doesn't do the song, even though she's amazing. Yeah, like, my notes are like, why didn't they have her do the voice? So yeah, I loved all of it, and I will be rewatching it multiple times, I'm sure, in the future. And I was just like, I was texting my friend, like, how did I not know about this? Like, I was blown away.
Rachel's laughing because Steph has more notes
I have more notes on this than literally
than
anything.
all other movies combined.
I just love that so much.
So what did you have? So if I have must watch.
Okay.
Oh God, I have it under skip.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I don't.
I have it as Disney
So
Die Hard.
It's set in the city in New York.
Yeah, that's a
I
knock.
love-
That's
I
a
love
knock
that.
against it.
Well, you're
honestly.
from New England. What do you know? I love New York. Oh, it's so good. No, that's why he doesn't like it, because it's a city kind of thing.
I know.
Well, I just
I
think
should
it
like it
just lacks imagination and style. It doesn't seem like a Disney movie.
It's just fun, Alex. Can't you just have fun
No.
and listen to Billy Joel? Listen, you're not from Long Island. You don't understand.
Yeah, that's another knock against it.
I mean, yeah.
I can't believe you didn't like it.
Sorry.
I would say this is a Disney Die Hard. I'm sorry.
It's so good.
Sorry.
It's fine. You're all entitled to your opinions. I just have new favorites. That's just
It's against us forever.
All right. So next year, 1989, is the release of The Little Mermaid, and also marks the beginning of the Disney Renaissance. As it's known, Disney starts getting bigger production budgets for their movies, and it really shows. The animation is remarkably better. The soundtracks are remarkably better. I'm sorry, Billy Joel. And
well, it's not his fault.
well,
Actually, Howard Ashman also did Little Mermaid, so
okay.
it's the same guy is writing the
Okay.
music.
Well, he really hit his groove in 1989.
He did. Facts.
I have this as a must-see. I think it's a great movie, and the soundtrack is phenomenal. I could be persuaded to bumping it down to worth a watch.
No.
Okay.
Must see.
So my note on the I'm like, this is my favorite ever, probably.
Yeah, I love
Little Mermaid.
I couldn't
Like
tell.
it has some fun. I'm wearing a T-shirt with the Little Mermaid on it. For those of you at home. So my note for this, I was gonna skip the movies that I've seen a million times, and then my note for this was, this is my reward for watching all of the ones I hated. Was rewatching the ones I loved. So I was so happy to get to Little Mermaid, and this is my number one must watch.
Wow, number one must watch.
Number one.
Wow.
Because it's like, I think the first one that like was my like super favorite. So it's up there with all the best ones, I think.
Yeah. Same here.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to add to Little Mermaid?
I just love it so much. I don't know. The songs
I
are
do
great.
think the song may be one of the best Disney songs ever.
Yeah.
I can't think of it. The title off it. What's it?
All of the songs.
All of the songs. That's what I
Yeah,
was thinking.
basically. Like Flounder. I love Flounder. He was my favorite.
Under the
Stuffed
Sea.
animal Flounder.
Did Under the Sea win someone an award that year?
No, it was nominated for Best Song, but it lost to the other Little Mermaid song.
Part of Your World?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have.
It's probably
I
Part
can't
of
be
Your World.
bothered
It's
to
probably
do
Part of Your World.
research.
It's got a great villain. Like Ursula is my favorite villain ever. I love her so much. I love her song.
Yeah.
And I usually don't love the villains, but I love Ursula.
All right. It's must see. I had it as must see too. What are you looking at me?
I thought you had it as
We're ready to fight him.
Sorry.
No, this is a must see. Okay, next movie, 1990, is The Rescuers Down Under. This is a rare Disney sequel to The Rescuers. I think everything about this movie is just fine.
I thought this one was better than the first one.
Yes.
I was like so happy to hear John Candy's voice. All of a sudden, I was like, because I loved John Candy movies, also growing up. But anyway, that's my note. John Candy! Exclamation point. But I would say Die Hard, because although it's better, I thought it was better than the first one. It was still just kind of like whatever.
I had it as skip, but sorry.
No, I was gonna say I don't have any notes for it, so
How did you rank? Did you rank it?
I don't think I ranked it. So
Skip.
whatever you guys want to do.
You skipped it.
I skipped. Yeah, I guess I skipped it. My bad.
I think this is a skip. It doesn't even like register for me as like a Disney movie. It's just like it may as well have been straight to VHS.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, this is a skip. And who cares? Because the next year, 1991, we have Beauty and the Beast, the best Disney movie since maybe
Little
ever.
Mermaid.
Yeah.
Really, they're tied.
In my opinion, it's since the 40s, but
Okay.
yeah, I mean, Beauty and the Beast is an all-timer. I mean, it's
songs
5 stars.
So good, and I appreciated there was a brunette princess,
Sure.
you know, and she liked books and she liked reading, and I was like, I like reading,
Yeah.
and I felt like I was Belle, so
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Also, like, if you do love these classic ones in the 80s and 90s, you really should watch the Howard documentary, because they talk about how, all these were written, and he was, spoiler alert, very sick while he was writing a lot of these couple of classic Disney movies. So, this one, I just have, I don't know, hold a special place.
yeah.
It's very,
It holds a special place for me as well because I'm a huge, huge movie buff, and this is the first movie I ever saw in theaters.
aww.
Yeah. My mind was blown. Like, this movie is still stunning today.
Well, this one also has like this. They use special animation techniques in Beauty and the Beast for the first time, like the computer animated
Yeah, to do
backgrounds
the ballroom
and stuff.
dance scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was nominated for Best Picture that year. It was the first animated film ever nominated for Best Picture. So, I mean...
Totally deserves it.
5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars all around. Must see, absolutely.
And the cast, they have the cast in that documentary. You're watching them record, like,
I think
you know,
watch the documentary.
the classic
Yeah, I've got to watch
songs.
this.
They're
I'll
in,
put it
like-
in the show notes.
They're in the studio, like, making the movie and singing, and it's awesome. It's an awesome documentary.
Yeah. It won Best Score and Best Song for Beauty and the Beast. And can you believe this movie was only made in 2 years?
Oh.
2 years. Wild.
Well, then they just kept churning them out then.
Yeah, then, they opened up a third studio, I think, around this time. So they had, like, 3 animation studios working full-time, obviously. So next year is Aladdin. This is one of my favorite Disney movies. I had this on VHS tape, and I probably burned out my VHS player, my VCR, because I saw it so many times.
Did we actually rate Beauty and the Beast officially?
Oh, must see.
No, must
Okay.
see, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Just wanted to put it
Okay.
on the record. Okay.
Yeah, I would even consider, like, if there was a tier above must see, it would be there. Like, that might be my favorite Disney movie ever. Okay, Aladdin. I love this movie. It's one of the most fun Disney movies. It's highly rewatchable. Great cast, led by Robin Williams, who does a stellar performance as the genie. Yeah, I think this is just another all-timer. Great villain sidekick henchman character with what's his name?
Jafar?
Jafar's the villain.
Oh.
Iago?
Oh,
yeah,
Iago,
the
yeah.
parrot. Such a great movie. And such a great script, too. Like, and it kind of subverts the Disney princess trope a little bit, where, she's a rebellious person and she doesn't want to be a princess. And I think this movie just works on so many levels. What are your thoughts on Aladdin?
I had it as a must-see as well. One of my favorite Aladdin movies, Disney movies.
Definitely one of the best Aladdin movies
Well,
ever made.
all right.
For sure.
Listen,
The live action one.
you can edit
Not
that
as
part
good.
out.
I will.
No, I saw it on Broadway and I loved it. I saw it a million times as a kid. One of my favorite movies. So I would rank that up there with Beauty and the Beast, I think.
Yeah. Must
Yeah,
see.
must see. Yeah, Aladdin is one of those classics. I don't know. Is it also kind of like, because these are the ones I grew up watching, probably. Like, they were coming out as,
Yeah.
we were seeing them in the theater when they were coming out. So I think that makes them a little bit
It affects a lot of our ratings, I think, if we have like nostalgia attached to it.
They are amazing though, and the music in that one is great too. I actually had a hard time. I didn't love it on Broadway because Robin Williams is so awesome as the genie. I have a hard time seeing any other version of the genie because I feel like nobody's ever going to do it as well as
the
him.
genie in Broadway when I saw it though was amazing.
It's amazing, but it's different.
I
He's
know.
not like the same genie that you're like.
I feel like he was the next best thing that I could imagine next Robin
sure.
Williams. Yeah.
But that's where I have a little hard time when I see the stage performances of some of the old shows. Because I love the animated ones so much and I've listened to that so much, I have a hard time with like alternate versions of it.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Did we talk about the soundtrack? Amazing soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack's great.
We did not, but and we will be playing Aladdin at the Fan Fest.
November 4th.
And your whole band's going to come in on elephants and, make sure.
If only we could.
Amazing.
Not in the budget.
Actual flying carpets.
It won Best Score and Best Song that year for A Whole New World. Disney takes a little break, a 2-year break, and in 1994, we have The Lion King. Yeah, Disney's 3 for 3, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King are their best streak they've ever had.
Yeah.
This is another must-see for me.
Yes, must see.
Must say 5 stars.
I don't know what to say about The Lion King that hasn't already been said a million times.
Kind of the same stuff for Aladdin. Great score, great songs, great characters.
Absolutely. It won Best Score and Best Song again. I think that makes 3 years in a row they've won those. It won for Can You Feel the Love Tonight? But I think it was also up against itself, basically, which is common for the Disney Renaissance. It has so many iconic scenes, so many great characters. Nathan Lane is phenomenal in it. I love Nathan Lane. Just so good. This movie's perfect. I also like that it's kind of a slightly darker story than any of the previous movies, at least up until this point. The animation's phenomenal. The scene with all the wildebeests or something coming over the hill, the stampede. That was revolutionary for like CGI at the time. Yeah, Disney just really hit their stride at this era, like in terms of writing, everything. They were just 5 out of 5 again.
Yes, I agree. Must watch.
Must watch. Must see. Okay, next movie we have here is Pocahontas, 1995. What are your thoughts on Pocahontas?
Pocahontas. So, I made it a Disney diehard because it's got great songs. Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz, who did Wicked, which is one of my favorite Broadway musicals. So it's got some great songs, but the plot, the stories of Pocahontas, they're so historically inaccurate.
Egregiously inaccurate is what I had in mind.
So, like, in terms of the plot, and it's very dramatic and heavy. I don't know. I would watch it if you're a diehard for the music. Like, one time watch it and then just listen to the songs if you like the song. But yeah, for the most part, it's not great.
I had it as worth a watch, if only for the songs, like Colors of the Wind. And I mean, that really bumped it up in my book. But yeah, I also had historically inaccurate. So
it's hard to watch for that reason, but I had this also as worth a watch. I think we've already talked about the soundtrack and the songs, which are great. It won for Best Score and Best Song again. But I think the animation actually is really good in this movie. The art style is beautiful. It's very colorful. I don't know. It just moves very gracefully from what I remember. I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I don't know. I liked it when it came out. I don't think it quite holds up as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had this as worth a watch. But what did we? So you're worth a watch, Rachel?
I had it as Die Hard just because of the plot.
Yeah, I think it doesn't hold up to the other movies made during the Disney Renaissance, but I think it's still like firing on all cylinders. Like, it's just such a well-made movie, but the
plot
hampered by the plot quite a bit.
You can put it as a worth the watch. Yeah,
I think
it is worth the watch, but the plot.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they remake it, if they are going to remake it as a live-action film.
I hope not. I hope they just skip this one. Because, like, I feel like just in general, the stories of Pocahontas are not, like, the ones that are similar to this are not accurate at all. So like, why would you even like remake that?
Yeah.
And continue the inaccuracies.
They're never going to tell the
actual. Yeah.
Okay, so we're landing on. It's worth a watch. It's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. This is a really dark movie for a Disney movie. It has themes of like damnation and sin and all this kind of stuff. I think the animation is really impressive. Like, it's really, really good. It's aided a lot by CGI, especially the scenes with like crowds and stuff. But it's done in like not an obtrusive way. It still feels like it's a very hand-drawn animation, and most of it still is. But I just feel it's not a very cohesive movie to me. It seems like it's trying to tell like a very adult story, but then it has like these goofy gargoyles that are like bonking each other on the heads, and just didn't seem like it came together very well. Really like weird choice for Disney.
It is.
Like stepping into like Catholicism. Like, why would they even want to risk anything? Like,
it's like, so while I was watching it, it's so heavy and dramatic. I do not like this movie, and all I could think of the whole time is like, if I wanted to watch like a drama, a French drama or something, I'd watch Les Mis. Like, this is not a children's movie at all. It is really like the plot, like watching it as an adult, I was just a little bit surprised. I know I watched it a long time ago and I didn't like it as a kid. And,
yeah, I neither.
Yeah, so I put it as Disney Die Hard, but honestly, I would just skip it.
I put it as worth a watch, but I could be bumped down. I mean, I think if you were to watch it, I would only watch it once.
yeah, I think this is a Disney Die Hard.
It didn't have the music didn't hit. Like,
no, the score is good, but there's no songs.
Yeah. But there's like a couple of songs, but they weren't like memorable.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the animation is alone. It's worth a watch, or it's worth it for a Disney fan to watch alone, because it is, I think, really impressive animation. But yeah, otherwise you can skip it. So I guess we're landing on Disney Die Hard,
Disney
right?
Die Hard?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next up is 1997's Hercules. I thought this was a very fun film. The art style, it was very stylized. I thought it was kind of zany, but I don't know. I thought it was just a fun watch all around, and I think James Woods, who plays Hades in the movie, like really steals the show, very similarly to Robin Williams in Aladdin. But yeah, I don't know. It's very bright and colorful and fun. I don't really remember the plot so much, but I don't know. I think I had this as worth a watch, but
it is like one of those good comedy ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorites. The music is, I can listen to the soundtrack constantly. It's like gospel telling a Greek tragedy. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, they have the Greek chorus, right?
Yeah, the muses. It's so good. They were doing like a live, like, probably for Broadway production, and if that happens, like, am all for it, and I can't wait to see it. But this is one of my favorites. Just fun. It is kind of zany.
I think it works.
Amazing.
It's a nice change of pace from after watching Hunchback, and even like the movies that we just raved about, like Lion King and Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast. Like, they are kind of not dark, but they're darker than like what Disney was doing before. So this is a nice kind of like return to form for like the big family movie that everyone can go and enjoy.
What was your rating?
I had it as skip, but I don't know why hold on, I'm not done. I don't know why I put it at skip. I think I can move it up to Disney Die Hard.
But you had
I feel
it as
like
worth
this
a watch
podcast
or
might
must
like
see?
ruin our friendship.
Well, that's my goal.
It's working.
I have it as must watch. It's one of my favorite Disney movies ever.
Wait, what did you have it as?
I had it as worth a watch. So I think we
When
average
was the last
out.
time you saw it? Did you rewatch it for this?
No.
Just go rewatch it.
I'm sorry.
And then get back to me.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna average out. So we'll meet you both halfway at worth a watch. Fair? It's worth a watch.
I mean, definitely worth the watch.
Or worth watching hundreds of
Multiple
times if you're
times.
sick.
Listen to the soundtrack. Whatever you want to do.
It's fun. It's a good movie.
I'll watch it again.
Okay. Your kids might like it. I liked it a lot. It's kind of more geared towards kids, I would say.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah. Okay, next up, next year we have Mulan. I watched this when it came out, and I don't think I've seen it really since when it came out. I remember liking it, but I don't remember it being a very rewatchable movie from what I remember. The soundtrack was good and the score is good. but I don't really remember much else about it. So I'm hoping you two will fill in my gap here.
I had it as worth a watch because I think it's one of the first Disney films where the main character is technically a princess, but she doesn't care about wearing like the fancy ball gowns and all of that, which I think was really cool for little girls to see at the time. And it's diverse also, which is awesome. But
yeah, I have it as worth the watch. It's got great music. Did have that. Can I say badass? You could bleep it, right?
Yeah, just wait till our 90s rap episode.
Oh, that's right. True story. Yeah, some like Mulan, she was a kick-ass, main character that, yeah, they didn't really, I mean, like, Belle was cool, Ariel was cool.
But they were still very
They
princessy.
weren't like totally helpless.
Right, but
like Mulan
still,
went and like fought in a war.
like Ariel gave up her voice for a man. Like this is
Yeah,
just fighting a war.
Mulan struck a chord.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think she had more depth than most Disney characters, too. She's more than just, like, one-dimensional. Like, she had to grapple with identity and all these kind of things, which kind of appealed to, like, older audiences, I guess, too. So, yeah, I think she's a great character. Yeah, so I had this as worth a watch as well. I think Eddie Murphy is like, the funny sidekick kind of Geppetto character. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's worth a watch. I think it's still fun and holds up.
Weirdest choice ever, but great music. Donny Osmond, like, he's the singer, and like that's why the soundtrack is so.
So I actually have a fun note about that. So Donny Osmond was originally going to be the voice of Hercules, but it didn't work out, and they didn't think he was the right fit. So they were like, "But we have another movie coming out, and maybe you can do some music for that." So they moved. That's how he became part of the Mulan package.
I think that was a good call.
I think so too. So Mulan is a worth a watch. That's where we're ranking. Okay. Tarzan, this is 1999. I had never seen this, so I watched it for the first time, rather, leading up to this episode, and I didn't like it. What are your thoughts?
I put must see because
What?
Phil Collins did not have to go that hard on the soundtrack, and he killed it. That soundtrack's amazing.
It is a good soundtrack.
Plus, I love a good cute relationship couple. And I just think Tarzan and Jane is such a cute little story for them. And I would just watch them, be happily ever after. They have a sequel. And I think there was a TV show after it, which I vaguely remember, but.
Like a cartoon TV show?
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Some specials or something. But yeah, the first I recommend, I say must watch. It's such a good soundtrack. It's funny.
Oh,
It's
wow.
got some funny. You didn't
I had the gorillas are extremely irritating.
They are a little irritating,
Yeah.
but it still was entertainment. What did you have?
I didn't have anything, but I watched it. I watched it a lot when I was a kid, so I would put it as worth a watch because the soundtrack was A+.
Here's why I didn't like the soundtrack. It's the first Disney movie where the characters themselves didn't sing. And I think that really takes away from the Disney magic. It's not a musical anymore. It's just any other movie at that point.
I disagree.
It's not because these songs enhance the action in the movie.
I think it's better enhanced when the characters sing. But
that could be true.
Maybe it's a personal preference. It is a personal preference. But yeah, I think it's visually impressive. I think it looks really good. But the villain's eh. The plot's eh. It didn't feel like a solid
really
Disney
surprised.
package for me.
There's such good music. I'm also really obviously I'm really heavily swayed by the music in any way in a film. So I love this music so much.
All right.
Worth the watch? I mean at the very least feel like it's worth the watch.
Okay. I'm okay with it being worth a watch. Okay, here's another.
You had that as worth a watch.
I didn't have anything, but then I moved
Oh
on
yeah,
to
that's
watch.
right.
So yeah,
Okay.
so yeah.
Right.
I had it originally as a Disney Die Hard.
Well, you can move it up.
I didn't have it as a skip, so I'm
Well, thanks for that. This is the first one I think we're really
It's very divisive.
I don't know. This next one might be divisive
like
too.
Phil Collins.
I have one later one that's very divisive, I think.
You do? Okay.
Hard to say.
Okay, well, this one might end the podcast. So the next movie is The Emperor's New Groove, So I know this has a bit of a cult following.
I love this movie.
I never saw this as a kid, so I don't have nostalgia attached to it. I saw it 2 weeks ago in preparation for this episode. I think it's very fun. It's maybe one of the funniest Disney movies. But I think its plot is kind of and I think its animation and the soundtrack are not particularly remarkable.
So that's probably true about
I had it as worth a watch.
I have it as a must-see because it is hilarious. I just think it's hilarious. I was older when this came. I was like an older teen when this came out, but I remember I liked it when it came out. Yeah. But it is like, I don't know what I was watching. They were talking about that in terms of it being like, it's not like the normal traditional Disney movies they were doing. It was kind of more like goofy.
It didn't feel like a Disney movie. It felt like it was made by... which is probably why I didn't see it back in the day, because I was like, oh, that's just another...
like kid movie.
Yeah, it was kind of similar to other styles of animation, like animation studio styles at that point.
Yeah, I had that in my note. It doesn't feel like a Disney movie. That has a lot to do with the humor, but yeah, the plot is very unconventional. Yeah, I don't know. I like this movie. I can see why it became a cult classic, but I don't think this is a must-see film.
But I'm surprised you gave it that high of a rating, though. From your comments, I thought you were going to say, oh, Disney Die Hard.
Honestly, I was going to put it as Disney Die Hard, but I'm like, there must be something I'm missing, because people ride or die for this movie.
It is really, yeah.
I don't ride or die for it, but I did put it as worth a watch.
Okay.
I would put it as, I would move it down to worth the watch for you all.
Okay. Thank you. All right, so Emperor's New Groove is worth a watch. All right, so now we are getting into another era of Disney, I'll say. This is 2001's Atlantis, The Lost Empire. This kind of marks a turning point for Disney, where they notice that the audiences start to really prefer CGI as opposed to 2D hand-drawn animation. And the Atlantis really goes heavy on CGI, and I think not in a good way.
No.
I don't think this movie holds up particularly well. I had in my notes, it's all spectacle with very little character development or plot. I think it has a very unique art style. It was inspired by Mike Mignola, who did the Hellboy comic book series. He was brought on as kind of like a creative consultant, and I think the animation sort of looks cool, or the character design looks cool, but yeah, this movie, I have no attachment to it really whatsoever.
I put it as a skip. I just think it was really boring and completely unmemorable.
I actually like this. In the beginning, I didn't think I was going to like it because it's not I thought it was going to be too sci-fi fantasy, but then it kind of reminded me a little bit of I don't know, plot-wise, like an Indiana Jones movie with a sci-fi twist.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was pretty good, and I watched the second one because now this was
that was not required viewing.
No, it was not, and I had less to watch at that point. I was coming in the home stretch. I'm I got time, so I did watch the second one. I thought they were pretty good. So I had it probably I put worth the watch, but really I think or DD or Disney Die Hard. I think I would do Disney Die Hard.
Yeah,
I did. I liked it more than I thought I would. I thought I was gonna hate it right from the beginning. I'm oh, no, it's more sci-fi, and I liked it. So
we could move it up. I
had it at Disney Die Hard. I didn't put it as low as Skip, but I think it's worth a single watch.
Yeah, I don't think I need to necessarily watch either of them again, but I was entertained for that one.
That's all you can ask for, really.
Okay, Atlantis is a Disney Die Hard. That's how we're leaving it. Next up is 2002's Lilo and Stitch. What are your thoughts on Lilo and Stitch?
I think this also has a pretty cult following.
It totally does.
And I've been seeing merch for it everywhere since I rewatched it.
It's so popular. I feel like it is. It's up there, I think, with Alice in Wonderland and Beauty and the Beast. There's always Lilo and Stitch merch, but I personally don't understand it. I don't get it. People love the characters, and I put it as Die Hard because I just don't understand the hype. And I feel like maybe I'm missing something with this movie.
No, I put it as a Die Hard also. I thought it was good, but it's really sad and a little depressing sometimes.
Yeah.
And yeah, overall, I would just say Disney Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I will say I think it's very vibrant. It has a nice art style to it. The animation's very frenetic and there's lots of movement and it looks pretty cool. It's a nice contrast to like the overly produced like CGI heavy Atlantis. So I kind of liked it going back towards like more traditional animation. It's not as formulaic as Disney movies typically are too, which I like. That's another positive point I had for it. But overall, I think I had it at a Disney Die Hard, or I could have been persuaded to bumping it up one, but it seems like I would have been in the minority there. So I think this is a Disney Die Hard.
This is very heavy. When I'm watching a cartoon, I don't want to be sad for like large portions of the movie.
And I
found that this was like it. I mean, it had fun parts, but overall, I was just kind of like,
yeah,
too much.
Sorry, Lilo. So we're leaving that at Disney Die Hard. Next up is the same year came out Treasure Planet. In my mind, this was like a sequel to Atlantis. So I'd never seen this when it came out. I watched it prepping for this. It's super heavily relies on CGI, again, kind of like Atlantis. But I do like the art style. I think it's a little bit better than Atlantis in a lot of ways. I like the steampunky kind of look. I thought a lot of it looks really impressive. But the plot is pretty thin, and I can't remember a single character from this movie. So I think I had it as a Disney Die Hard.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
I have it as a skip. I didn't like it. There was too much going on. Like my notes were too weird, old / futuristic aliens and robots and Goo Goo dolls. Like I was really confused by a lot of it. It was like I understand like having aliens and robots at the same time. I've seen Star Wars, but then it's also set in like like in the old times, and all of that combined was just a little bit too much for me at once, and I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, so I think they were just going for spectacle.
Let's put all of these things together and then have the Goo Goo Dolls do a song or whoever. I
love the Goo Goo Dolls.
It didn't make sense.
So Rachel, where did you have this?
Oh, I had it as a Disney Die Hard.
Yeah, so did I. All right, well, you're outvoted 2-1, but I think it's yeah. I don't really want to go into it much more than that. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, next up is Brother Bear. This is another movie that I never saw when it came out. I had to watch it recently to prepare for this episode. I guess my number one bullet point is it felt like a straight to VHS release. I didn't really realize this was like a theatrical Disney movie, and it doesn't really feel like a theatrical movie, like in terms of production value or really anything. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you remember this movie coming out?
I don't. I don't think I ever saw it before. I have it as a skip. I put. To me it was like super heavy, and then it tries to be like, oh hey, no, now we have cute bears.
Yeah, the first half of the movie is extremely heavy.
And I just like couldn't get on board with that. I'm like,
it takes way too long to get to like the bear part.
Yeah, and then I kind of like checked out at that point, and I don't even remember how it ended, and I just watched it like 3 days ago. So
same.
Yeah, I had it as a skip too. The one thing I remember most is the cover of the DVD, because I remember shelving it a million times as a page.
Right, and it was all the bears,
popular.
Cute bears.
Yeah.
They tried to. I feel like they tried to be like push that part of it, the cuteness factor, but it is not cute. But like, it's very serious.
Yeah.
Sad.
Okay, I'm fine with it being a skip.
Yeah.
Okay, we shouldn't rag on it. Let's move on.
Sorry, Brother Bear.
The next movie came out the following year, and this is a movie I do want to rag on. This is Home on the Range, 2004. This is the worst Disney movie of all time, in my opinion.
I could get behind you on that one.
Yeah. That's skip too.
Skip.
Yeah, it's not funny. It has a bad story. There are no stakes at all in the plot. The villain is bad and unremarkable. It has terrible voice acting, and it has bad animation.
I agree with almost all those points, I think.
Yeah. Anybody else want to kick this movie while it's down?
Yeah, I think you did a good job of that.
This is a hard skip for me.
Same, yeah. And that was the first time I've seen it I never watched it before this watch.
Same.
And I will never watch it again.
Never, no. And I want to say one more thing about this movie. It had a huge budget, it was like $140 million or something. It was one of the most expensive animation movies ever made.
For what?
And it made nothing. It was a huge disaster for the box office. And I think that is the reason we only have one more movie to talk about in this episode. I think after this movie was such a disaster for Disney, they were like, forget animation. We're going all CGI after this.
Yeah. That, and they started going back to the traditional, even though they went CGI, they go back to the traditional musicals that they usually would do so well with. Like Home on the Range was not, it was just the comedy that was not funny.
No. So yeah, I really don't like this movie for that reason, for killing Disney animation. So yeah, Home on the Range, absolute skip. Don't even think about it twice.
Yep.
So then 5 years go by, and then Disney thankfully does one more hand-drawn animation film. It's The Princess and the Frog. It came out in 2009. And this movie feels like a movie out of time. It feels like it should have been released in the 90s during the Disney Renaissance. Honestly, it should have been made instead of A Hunchback of Notre Dame. It would have fit perfectly right there. Because it is a little bit darker. So it would have fit that, if Disney wanted to make a darker movie, which they did for Hunchback, this would have been the perfect movie to slot right in there.
Yeah. This has way more of the fun part of it that Hunchback has none of.
Yeah.
That makes it the dark parts of it tolerable.
Yeah, this movie feels like it's a Disney Renaissance movie.
Yeah.
It has everything going for it. It has a great script. It's fun. It has a great villain. The soundtrack is phenomenal.
It's the magic of Cinderella in it.
Yeah.
It's got the funny bits.
I really like it.
I love the look of it. The 20s. It's set in the 20s, New Orleans. It looks so much. It's got different animation styles used during it, which they do in other, during the musical numbers and some.
I like the voodoo kind of scenes with the villain. I love how the animation style just switches to really creepy, kind of the shadow kind of ghosts that creep around.
And then the song style changes too to reflect certain things. So for the villains, you kind of have that more New Orleans. There's different styles of New Orleans music that they use during the whole movie. So for the upbeat songs, you have the traditional jazz, and to me, I don't know, the whole soundtrack's amazing. I just love it. And I did not watch this when it first came out. I've seen it before a bunch of times since, but the first time I watched it, I was an adult already, and I was like, how did I not see this? Because it's right up my alley. It's so good.
That's why I wish this movie came out in the 90s, where I would have been seeing this multiple times in the theater, but it came out when I was in college, and I wasn't interested in this stuff. So
in the theater, yeah.
So I think I had this as a worth a watch, but I could be persuaded to make it a must see.
I have it as must see.
Okay. Rachel, comes down to you.
I had it as worth a watch, but I could also bump it up.
No, that's where it is. It's going to be worth a watch. It's definitely worth a watch. And that's it. We did it. We went through every single hand-drawn animation film. So I'll make sure to make a nice graphic where it shows how our rankings play out for everybody. Okay. Thank you both for joining me again.
Thank you.
This is a lot of fun.
Thanks for having us. Yeah. This was the most fun work I've had to do lately.
Yeah.